part two. Sorry, it got cut off. I think I needed to charge up my batteries and stuff like that. So, anyways, right, I don't even remember what we talked about because it took me about an hour to get to the library. So, whatever we last spoke about is going to be a different topic. I appreciate everything that everybody tells me. I appreciate all the inspiration. Trust me, it makes me cry sometimes when I hear people um, reading scripts from the Bible, relating messages that God has given to them to relate to people. It hits me deeply in the heart, and I take it very seriously. Serious. The thing is, there for a while when all this started coming unraveling and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I didn't know what was gonna be coming. Expect what was gonna be coming in the future. What I knew that I was by putting one video out because I was pushed to put that video. I did not want to. Trust me. I didn't even know how to do. I didn't even know how to film myself or whatever. I know how to take pictures, selfies, and stuff like that, but I didn't know how to make a little cheapy whatever on my phone, Android cheapo phone, Cricket. Anyways, so I just went with it, you know. And in the beginning, I deleted those. I deleted those videos because I'm embarrassed and ashamed of myself because I was going through that transition. I just got out of jail, and I was still like an addict and still I knew what I had to do. I was trying not to. I was trying to ignore the fear. I was still wanting to do what I was supposed to do, the mission or whatever I'm supposed to do, the journey. I just was very terrified back then. And it's weird because like in, I guess it was like a couple of months ago, basically when I first put the first video that, and now I see myself now. And even though I can't see myself outside my body, well, I can, but I have noticed the way that I'm not even talking about the physical part because that part is changing too. Because God always his children will always look like children. They'll always rejuvenate. That's the positive thing about being uh, under God's wing. It's like you always rejuvenate. You're his child. You're his child. So somehow you go back to like childlike ways, I guess, and certain things, there's a lot of things when I go outside, I feel like a little kid. I swear to God, when I'm out there in the universe, I feel like I'm exploring every day for the first time. I don't know why. I never used to be like that. Well, I was like that. The last time I was like that, I was probably like 12 years old. And it's been a long time since I felt that. After that, I guess I must have felt like I had to grow up really quickly or I couldn't relax, and enjoy being a child or a kid, doing the kid things. So, now even with my kids, I look back and I wish I was at this point that I am now. I wish that I could have been like that, like all enthusiastic about life, and they could have been different children too, but I'm not going to go back on that. I'm not thinking about regrets or everything's in its order. Everything's in God's order. Everything's been planned for a long time. And so I'm not regretting and I'm not ashamed because of the fact that everything that has fallen into plan, everything has fallen into the way it's supposed to. It's not my doing, it's his doing. I'm just walking through it, and hoping I'm doing a good job. Now, what he has for me in the future has not been revealed to me yet. I know that something big is probably coming spiritually. If not, it's already has been exposed or already externally been given already to the universe by me and by maybe the twin flame together. Emotional, the feelings, everything we've been releasing and growing and expanding and ascending. That I think that all that is helping other twin flames, other people that are going through the process are all working at the same. We're all working. We're all connecting without knowing that we're connecting with our higher selves, or so be it. But we are connecting and elevating everything, changing everything. I can feel the world changing big time. The atmosphere. Recently, I didn't want to say anything, but this past week, I thought it was because I was on antibiotics for this spider bite, but I was realizing, and then I got mad and I accused somebody of putting a pill in my drink. It's because I'm so used to people doing shady things like that that it's sad that I have to catch myself and I apologize to the person because not everybody's that person. That bad experience that I once had with different people trying to drug me all the time, putting things in my drink, trying to knock me out. You know what I mean? Trying to take advantage worse than they already were. But these last few days, I'm gonna admit to you, I swear to God, I felt so light, and not by weight wise, because I still eat. I felt literally spiritually, body. Um, I don't even know how to describe it. I felt so light, like I was walking, but I felt like I was almost not floating as I'm walking, but I felt like I was not gliding. I was there, but I was going through the motion and the steps right every day these last few days, but I felt like I couldn't like what's the word for it? I know that I'm going through the motion and the movement, but I could not feel my foot touching the floor. I felt like my leg was very light. My body was very light. I almost felt like I was like I could just like I was bouncing as I'm walking, right? And my brain felt the lightest that it's ever felt in since I can remember. Now I don't know if it's because things been cut, cords have been cut, all the stuff has finally ended. You know, they say that maybe I've, when the bell rings, you, an angel has one has gotten their wings. I don't know if that's what it is. I felt my mind felt really weird. I felt groggy and felt like I was in this that I was here on Earth, but I felt my head so lightheaded, like if I was I don't know how to explain it to you, man. It was really weird. Not in a bad way. I honestly felt like I was having, I wouldn't say an outer body experience. I felt I could see myself walking and going through the motion, but I felt like I was not all the way, how do I say it without sounding all crazy? I was in the body, in this body, but yet I felt so light. Maybe I've been carrying a lot of things with me for a long time that the load got lighter on my shoulders or on my back. So I was like, so I'm so used to being so heavy that I was like stomp like when I walk, I'd be like trying to see why can't I feel that same heaviness, that foot, that shoulders, that back, that neck, the pain, you know, because I'm so used to it. Not just because of the backpacks or the purses or the bags or whatever. It's just so much weight I felt on my shoulders, right? Like I was carrying everything like this on my shoulders. Maybe it's my ancestors. Not them, but like the burdens and the curses or the things that needed to be purified, filtered out, gone. See ya. Finally, got released. That's what it was. It got released, and it was like I was like walking on sunshine. No, I was walking light, light as a feather, and that is no joke. And my head almost felt like it was spinning, not spinning. I swear, I thought somebody gave me a pill. So I thought that maybe I was like groggy. Like, okay, what's the word for it? I'm here. I was here. I could see everything. But yet my mind was like, I wouldn't say two different places. I was in the body and I was here, but yet I felt more connected to the universe. Like I was like not trying to get out of my body, but like being pulled a little bit, going up, you know? So if anybody knows what that means, let me know. Um, and yeah, these last few days I've dealt with a lot of healing and a lot of crying and a lot of releasing and a lot of forgiving. Today I feel peace. Sometimes I get so agitated. You know, sometimes people agitate me so bad that because I can feel their emotions and their hostility or their past problems or their past childhood traumas and stuff like that. That sometimes I can't. I can help. I help as much as I can, but well, if they're not willing to talk about it and they're just carrying it and carrying it and bitching and complaining and just miserable, I don't. I try to step in a little bit, but I also let them. It's all what's it called? God gives you the what is it? To choose. You get to choose, right? Humans get to choose. So if I offer something to you, you know, to help you in something, it depends how you. It seems like you really are not into it, or you really don't want it, or you say, "Oh yeah," like like forced, or you're just gonna do it because to shut me up. I won't do it really. If the heart's not in it, then why should I? I mean, why should it? It's not gonna. It's not gonna. If the mentality and the heart's not put into the same idea or thought or to heal you, what's the point if you're going to be negative? I can't, and I don't want to carry that with me either. I'm learning to leave people. I mean, I'll tell you what to do and I'll help you, but I'm learning also not to let that shit cling to me. Like before, I mean, I was like a sponge walking everywhere. Everything, every entity, every spirit, everything tried to always fucking grab me or cling on to me, I guess, constantly. And it would irritate me. Like by the end of the day, I was irritable and I was fighting everything, plus probably my spouses and their things, their things that they were carrying. But I know some of you don't believe this, and I can only say it, and because I don't lie, I'm going to tell you this that I honestly feel like I'm ready, whether I'm going to do this on my own, my journey, or whether there is someone there that the Lord is going to put for me. It's totally up to Him. He knows that I'm willing to take the task on by myself. No problem at all. Uh, I'm ready. Some people might not believe it, but for once, I'm actually confident in saying that. And for once, I have confidence in myself more than I have had since I was ever existed in this time, a period, this lifetime, in this body. So if it makes anybody feel better, I'm ready. And like I said, I wait on His word. And please understand that patience is a virtue. And it's not what we say or what you think, or if you don't think I'm doing anything or you don't think I'm working on it, you don't know. You just don't know. Just like nobody even knew that I was going to pop up out of nowhere telling my story. You know what I mean? You just don't know. I mean, it could be something so dramatic and drastic that it will just freaking, people will probably faint. God has many, many surprises for people and miracles. So never doubt that. And remember that everybody can walk this path, everybody can commit themselves to serve God the Lord. It's not impossible, okay? And it's not unattainable. It's possible. You just have to choose it and you have to want it. And you have to basically put in the effort and the time, into talking to Him and to praying to Him and to trying to change in your ways and trying to live better. I'm not 100%. I can never be Jesus. There's only one Jesus. But I can only strive every day to be better and better and work on the bad habits, the bad things that don't make me as clean or pure. But I don't knock myself down anymore, and I don't tear myself down. I try not to hear any negativity because that's all I heard all my life. So I'm rising. I want to rise. I want to do what God tells me to do. I want to bring out what He wants out there in the world, what He wants to be expressed out there. I'm ready. So therefore, I can't express this enough to people that it's not my time and it's not your time. It's God's time. So understand that you may think I'm not doing anything and I'm not working on it and I'm not thinking and I'm not talking to the Lord, but there's a lot of things going on that people are not aware of, and probably things that I'm not even aware of, myself, many things. But just to let you know that you guys can relax a little bit, drink a glass of wine, if not apple cider, non-alcoholic drink, beverage, and understand that I'm not going to let God down. I'm going to do the best that I can with whatever I have and whatever He tells me and whatever He gives me, whatever knowledge, whatever tools, whatever, I'm going to do it. And I made it this far. Um, so I went through that training. So we'll see what's up. And I thank you all for all your inspirations and all your motivational speeches. They inspire me. Trust me, they inspire me. Nothing goes unnoticed, even the bad comments. I know everything. I pray for people. I pray for myself. I am not 100% perfect at all. Not even. I'm still working on that shit. I might not even be that by the time my time comes. But I'm gonna work every day at it, and that's what I try to do every day is just do the best that you can every day with what you got and what you feel and what you have, and enjoy it and be happy with it and be satisfied with it. Because, like they say, if you can't be happy at this moment, at this time, no matter where you're at, no matter if you have money or not, sick or poor, rich or not, married or single, children or not, if you're not happy at this time, at this moment, right now, if you can't tell yourself and ask yourself that question, am I happy? Because happy is temporary, but am I at a pleasant um, calmness? Am I at an how's the word to say it? I wouldn't say happiness because happiness is like I wouldn't say content either. I don't know what word. It's like in between. Let's just say I'm just like ecstatic about life. I love life. As before, I didn't. We would wake up like, God, man, another freaking day again. Oh shit, man, I gotta do this again. Oh man, I gotta do laundry again. Oh man, I gotta fucking go grocery store. Oh man, I gotta go to work today. Oh man, I gotta deal with these sick kids today. I mean, I used to dread. I used to be so negative. I was. I was always. I was negative, but then I was positive. I tried to give both, but I was a little bit more. The scale was way more on the negative affirmations for myself. And thank you for all the affirmations, my besties and my BFFs out there, men, females, and males. I appreciate everything. I appreciate all of you guys. I have a lot of love for everybody, even though I may get mad at some things that y'all say, but family's family, right? And we have to learn how to forgive each other and understand that we're there to help each other, not to hurt each other. So, with that, I say God bless you guys and have a great weekend and peace out.